Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Colbert Vape Report. I'm your host, Tan Colbert, and today we're going to be doing a e-liquid review. The e-liquid in question today is Mr. E-liquid. These are their bottles. These are their 6 milligram bottles. They are 33% VG, so it is a tank-based liquid. These are 10 milliliter bottles. They was sent to me by Mr. E-liquid for the purpose of review. Just throwing that out there. First juice we're going to start off with is called Heartbreaker. Now, their description of Heartbreaker: it is a perfect blend of nectarine, watermelon, cantaloupe, and pomegranate. So, let's start out with the Heartbreaker. I am running this in the E-Leaf iJust D16 at 4.3 volts. With this one, I'm definitely getting the watermelon and the nectarine up front. And I'm not really getting a cantaloupe. I'm getting more of a honeydew, so a sweet cantaloupe, if you want to put it that way, with a little bit of the bitterness from the pomegranate on the back end. Very, very good juice. I could use that in a tank, no problem. It's not overly sweet. It does have a little bit of a candy flavor to it, almost like a Starburst or Jolly Rancher. But it's a very good vape. I could definitely do that. Next up on the list, we have Pure Michigan. There you go. Now, they say Pure Michigan is a apple and strawberry blended to perfection. Now in this, I am using the iJust D14 at 4.3 volts. Now, with this one, I'm getting the freshness of an apple, but it's not like a green apple, like a tart apple. It's like a sweet apple. It's almost like an apple pie, almost kind of apple. I'm not getting a whole lot of the strawberry. Yeah, it's more like a, I would classify this more of an apple pie. It's like a cinnamon apple to me. I don't know if that would be your case, but it is in my case. It's not a bad juice, though, but I prefer the Heartbreaker. I believe the Heartbreaker has better flavor. And next, we're going to move on to Blue Voodoo. Now, Blue Voodoo, they just recently remade this juice because it was a blue tinge, but they took out the blue. It's pretty much a blueberry vape. I'm going to use this in my dripper, and I'm going to be redoing my cotton in the stripper after every juice, and I'm going to be taking it out of the video so you don't have to sit and watch all that crap, because I know that is boring. But let's see. Let's go with the Blue Voodoo. Now, these are very, very thin liquids, so I would not recommend these for dripping. They are made for tanks. It's almost like you're dripping water. So just keep that in mind. This is not a dripping line. This is a tank line, but it can be used in drippers. It's just a little harsh for me because of the high PG and high throat hit. But here is Blue Voodoo. Okay, I'm getting not a candy blueberry, but a tart blueberry. Almost like you would expect if you actually ate a blueberry. I'm also getting a pretty good throat hit, and I'm getting some peach as well. It's almost like a blueberry or blue raspberry mixed with some sweet peach, like lychee. Yep. I'm getting a blueberry, blue raspberry, and peach taste. It's not a bad little juice. Could this be something I could vape all day? Yes, I could vape that all day. I would still say the Heartbreaker is in the lead for the fruit juices, but the Blue Voodoo is not a bad juice. Next, we're moving on to tobaccos. Now, this is Casino 21. Casino 21 is a Turkish tobacco with spicy accents. It says it has a nice throat hit, great flavor, and great vapor production. Now, it's a, pretty much just like they said, it's a very spicy Turkish blend of tobacco. So think like a Camel cigarette. It doesn't have a lot of throat hit. And it is sweet also. Now, for tobacco, this really isn't bad. It's sweet. It has the spicy notes as a Turkish tobacco, so it's not just a pure tobacco type taste. It's actually quite nice. I could see myself vaping this for a tobacco vape. So if you're just getting off analogs and you're looking for a Turkish tobacco like a Camel with a little bit of spice and sweetness, this would be good for you. Alright, next up on the list we have Gray Matter. Now, Gray Matter, they said they don't know, or they're not going to say what the flavor is. It's apparently a secret flavor. But I will tell you what I get out of it. It is a very sweet tobacco, like a vanilla tobacco. Almost too sweet for me. This would not be a juice for me. Might be for some people, but it's a mild tobacco, but it is very sweet. So there's a little bit of chocolate in there too. So kind of like a RY4, but with a little bit more vanilla and more sweetness. And our last liquid we have is Copperhead. You can see it there. Copperhead is a blueberry cream tobacco. It's perfect when you get the tobacco urge. Now this is a very, very smooth tobacco, but it is a very powerful tobacco. It is more, I liken it to a pipe tobacco, but it has some vanilla and blueberry notes. It's very woody, whiskey barrel tasting, but you do get a tiny bit of the blueberry and a tiny bit of vanilla also. It's like a blueberries and cream tobacco, with more of the tobacco up front and the blueberries and cream in the back. Alright, so that was my review of Mr. E-Liquid. E-Liquid. If you go to their website, it's mr-e-liquid.com. If you go there, you can use the coupon code 10% MEL for 10% off your first order of E-Liquid. And also they have free shipping on orders of $50 or more. My favorite from the line they sent me was the Heartbreaker, because I like melon vapes. So that is my favorite, but their tobaccos are also very nice, but I'm not a tobacco vapor. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Mr. E-Liquid. E-Liquid. This is their tank line, 33% VG, 6 milligram nicotine. Their pricing, it is $5.75 for a 10 mil, $14.50 for a 30 mil, and $47.50 for a 120. So just under the 50 cent a mil price point on most of them. And it's not a bad price for some pretty good e-liquid. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and as always, happy vaping.